Hello everyone, welcome to Season 11, Episode 4 of I See Bad Movies. I'm one of your hosts, Dave Keane, and I am joined by the high-kicking, leg-splitting muscles from Southeast England, Emma Spicer.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Emma. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm not sure about the leg splitting.
Well, not like splitting
Kicking.
a leg, it's like the splits,
Like doing the
splits.
Yeah, I can
Because
totally do the splits.
one of the most famous people in the world that can do the splits is the star of this week's movie,
Yep.
Jean Claude Van Damme.
The muscles from Brussels.
Yeah,
Himself.
not the muscles from the southeast of England.
No, it doesn't really work, does it?
It doesn't really work. No.
I'm trying to think what rhymes with southeast.
The
Beast from the southeast.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it doesn't. I
No,
don't think there's
It's got a
anything.
ring to it, has it?
Yeah, no, there's nothing. No, the fibrous muscles from no, the biceps from Sevenoaks. No, doesn't.
Nothing rhymes with biceps.
No. Oh, I was going to say triceps, but the biceps from triceps. No, none of that works.
No.
None of that works. No. The deltoids from ashvoids.
No. Only works if you're from New York.
New York. Anyway, this is not us being conducive to being podcast hosts, Emma.
No, I know.
This is us rambling on nonsense. So,
That's what we do
welcome
best.
everyone. We are continuing our American martial arts season with a man from Brussels.
We are.
But he was a massive, massive action star, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
You
In the
know,
90s?
in
Was it the 90s?
Late 80s,
Late
early
80s, early
90s.
90s.
Yeah. And then it all disappeared. It all went. Who'd have thought it?
I remember seeing him at one point. Well, I don't know. I'll say more recently. It could be 10 years ago. I don't know. With my, you know what I'm like with timelines.
Yes.
Didn't he at one point look like an old lady? Like he had like a big curly hair. Was it for a film or was that just what he looked
Oh.
like? If I'm gonna Google him,
Yeah, you
because
Google that.
He used to be like a total heartthrob, didn't he? But
He looks, I mean, like he looks his age now, I think.
I remember seeing a picture of him with like curly hair, and he just looked like an old granny. He looked weird.
Right.
But I don't know if it was for a movie role or whether that's just what he looked like. I have to see if I can find it. Oh, of course I can't find it now, can I?
Yeah, standard. Yeah, I mean,
Unless I dreamt it.
how old is he now? When was he born? 1960. So he is 65 now. That's not a spring chicken anymore. And so apologies to anyone that's 65 out there thinking they're a spring chicken. You ain't. I'm saying that as a 45-year-old. I ain't no spring chicken at 45, so, it just ain't happening. Right, while you're looking that up...
I can't find it.
Oh, did you dream it?
I wonder if it was a fever dream.
Are you having fever dreams about Jean Claude Van Damme
Hope not.
doing his wee dance?
It was like going around the internet a little while ago.
Oh. All right. Well, while you're looking that up, right? This is
Okay.
hot journalism at the moment. This is
Have we
happening
actually
real
said
time.
what movie we're doing?
Well, it's in the title, isn't it?
It is, but we normally say it as
no,
well.
I know we normally say it. Yeah, we're watching Kickboxer. There's a lot of options we could have watched.
Yeah,
Bloodsport was in there.
Yeah.
As one option because of there's a specific scene in Bloodsport where Jean Claude Van Damme does the splits and uppercuts a guy in the nuts, which is worth the price
Does he
of
not do
admission
that in
alone.
every movie though?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. There's definitely the splits in every movie. What's your special move? The splits. Do that then. How are we going to use that in this film? The fact that you can do the splits.
I mean, you wouldn't expect it. Someone doing the splits and kicking you in the nut,
No,
punching you, not
you
kicking
wouldn't.
you, punching you in the nuts, would you?
If anyone did the splits
element of
and
surprise.
punched me in the nuts, I'd be like,
Fair
I'm not
play.
even angry. Fair
Yeah.
play. Well done, you. Well done. Anyway, let's go through the synopsis. Okay. This synopsis is written by Films Now. So Eric Sloane, Dennis Alexio, is an American kickboxing pro helped by his brother, Kurt, Jean Claude Van Damme, in his quest for glory. But when the two go to Thailand to take on legendary Tong Po, Michael Kesey, the opponent viciously beats Eric and leaves him paralysed, swearing vengeance, Kurt tracks down Master Xian Chow, played by Dennis Chan, and begins learning the sport himself, while also getting caught up in criminal intrigue involving thuggish crime boss Freddie Lee, played by Ka-Ting Lee. There you go. That's the premise of Bloodsport.
That's it. Oh,
that's it. But the guy that plays Tong Po, okay,
yeah.
I was reading about this in preparation for the film. The Michael Kesey is a long lifetime friend of Jean Claude Van Damme. But I remember when this film was released, right?
Yeah.
They portrayed this Tong Po as played by himself in the movie. That was the original release.
Yeah.
And they tried to make it out that this Tong Po fella was actually some real badass Thai kickboxer in the real world.
Yes.
And I just think that's what a weird thing to do.
It is strange, isn't it?
What a weird thing. I mean, I distinctly remember being like, whoa, this guy, he's an animal. Oh, this film actually brings back a lot of memories for me. And like going to Blockbuster and renting a movie and getting a takeaway, and
that was Friday nights in the 90s.
I think that was a
video.
Saturday night for us in our home. Saturday night.
Oh no, that was Friday night, and then Saturday night you'd go out.
Oh, not when I was that young. I was only like,
I'm talking about like teenager.
This is 1989.
Like older teenager.
So this would be like 10, 11, 12, that kind of age. Yeah.
When I was like 18, 19, early 20s, it was Friday night was Blockbusters and a movie.
Yeah.
If you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that was couples night, and you'd go to Blockbusters. Saturday night, you go out with your separate sets of mates.
Is that everyone in Ashford?
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone did
much.
that. Wow. What a crazy, crazy life. Blockbusters must have been rammed on a Friday night.
It was. You couldn't always get the film you wanted.
No, I know. The only like when it was a really big film, they had maybe like
sometimes, but
5 copies or something of a big movie.
Something they might only have 1 copy of.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, "Can I order this movie?" And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's like a 2-week wait or something." God damn.
Kids these days just don't know the
pain.
They
just don't know the benefit of it, do they?
Have you had streaming services, haven't they?
Have you had any joy finding this?
No, I'm looking on TikTok now because I was sure I'd find it on TikTok, but nothing. I don't know what to search for because I know that I've seen it, but it was almost like a blue rinse. It was like, or like Bilbo Baggins or something like that. It was like that sort of hair.
Jesus.
I don't think I've made this up. If I find it, we're going to have to put it on the socials.
Right, okay. Right, yeah. If we find it, we'll put that up. I promise you. I won't forget. Emma, shall we have a look if we're going to be talking about the good bits or the bad bits of Kickboxer?
Yes.
Okay, let me toss the coin. What do you reckon?
I'm hoping it's good because I think we'll have lots of good.
Oh, I'm afraid we've got the bad tonight.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about the good bits over on the Patreon the following week. But if you're listening to this, not the week it's released, well, it'll be available on the Patreon.
And obviously, goes without saying, we have seen this movie before. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it for about 20 years. So maybe even longer.
I think I can honestly say I've not watched this film since around about the time it came out.
Yeah, me too. I've watched all of the Van Damme movies at the time because they were like really popular, weren't they? I
mean, you had obviously
I can't find it.
Kickboxer, Bloodsport, AWOL.
Yeah. They were. That's all I can remember. But there were
Universal
loads.
Soldier. Oh, there were loads, wasn't there?
There was quite a few.
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Or Street Fighter. Did they call it Street Fighter 2? I don't think they called it Street Fighter 2. It was just Street Fighter then.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, what other films?
I've watched a few of his. I can't remember.
Jet Li was the one. That wasn't Jean Claude Van Damme, but didn't he do a movie like that? Anyway, Emma, let's go watch this film, shall we?
Let's do it. Yep.
Hello, Emma. Welcome back.
What a movie.
Yeah.
It took me right back to the 90s.
Oh yeah, didn't it? Yeah, it really did take us right back, yeah. It was nostalgia trip for definite. 100%. And you know what, right?
Yeah.
You know how in the intro I was talking about how this movie was a real bit of nostalgia for me?
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a thought while I was watching it. I think this movie actually ended up being one of the causes, or was on the night of the world's most expensive pizza in the early 90s.
Oh, okay.
So my mum, my dad and my brother were takeaway, but I think they were having an Indian takeaway, and that could be delivered, right? But I wanted a pizza because I didn't like Indian. Meant at that age, I was 10.
Have you told this story on the podcast before?
I don't know.
You've told me it.
Have I told you it?
I don't know if you said it on the podcast.
Oh,
or just
maybe.
Told me
I don't know. Am I that old that I don't know if I've told this story? So yes, long story short, my dad ordered the Indian meal for them and drove down to the pizza place to get my pizza, and parked outside the pizza place, but the front of his car was on zigzag lines at the traffic lights. And this is back in the early 90s when the police officers gave you tickets for traffic offences. And, like fines like that for parking offences as well. And, police drove past him, saw he was on the zigzag lines and gave him a fine for it. So not only did he pay for the pizza, he had to pay this fine as well.
Yeah.
And, he was like, I hope you enjoy that pizza, son. It's the most expensive pizza I've ever had to buy anyone. Sorry, Dad. But and I'm pretty sure it was going and renting Kickboxer well that night. So it's the same that I'm pretty sure it's the same night. I've got this overriding memory of Kickboxer and that evening. Whether that's just like, I don't know, some sort of form of confirmation bias because this movie was just a memory of back then.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe. Anyway, right. Kickboxer. Oh, what a film. What a film. Let's run through the synopsis of it. So, in Kickboxer, we've got Kurt and Eric. Okay? Kurt is the younger brother, and Eric is the older brother. Eric is the heavyweight kickboxing world champion. Alright? And the movie starts with him having another successful title defense. And this Eric is very, very full of himself as the champion. He knows he's the champion. He knows he's the greatest. Okay? And they have a news conference. So they're questioned by reporters. And they're kind of like, so when are you going to go to Thailand and fight, the real kickboxers of the world, blah, blah, blah. And Eric's like, yeah, let's go to Thailand. Let's establish my legacy as the greatest kickboxer ever. Oh, that's absolutely a bad idea, ultimately, for him. Okay? So Eric and Kurt travel to Bangkok. We get a lovely little travel montage. We get a montage.
We do get a few montages in this.
Yes, there are. I love a fight movie with training montages.
Yeah.
They're the best.
You can't not have them in a fighting movie, can you?
No, you have to.
You have to have the training.
You have to have a training montage.
Yeah.
Although this is the first... Oh, it's not the... was Miami Connection a training montage or was it just a training scene? I don't think it was a montage when Mark grabbed one of the others by the nose with his toes.
No, I don't think it was a montage.
That was just
was it?
a scene, wasn't it, of lots of different...
It was just one long scene, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But
this is ultimately the first training montage we get. We're 4 episodes in. That's despicable.
Yeah.
Damn.
Any sort of, if it's like martial arts or any sort of sport or anything someone's training for,
yes,
you have to have montages of them training in order
to,
because you'll train over a long period of time. So that's why a montage is great in a movie, because it's like little snippets of like they do this training, they do that training, and they do like day and night, and like it just you can put loads in there, can't you, for the last 6 weeks or whatever they've been
and
training.
The montages start bad, you're not good,
yeah,
and then as the montage progresses, you get better and better, and it gives you that passing of time, and it gives you that they're getting better. Oh yeah, we're rooting for them. Yeah, montages are absolutely needed. So they get to Bangkok, of course. We have this little travel. They get to where they're going, and we are in this arena Eric and Kurt are backstage, ready to go into their fight with Tong the Tiger Po. Now, Tong Po is Thailand's top undefeated fighter.
Yeah.
And we see why in a moment. Eric's really confident, but Kurt actually starts to panic a little bit because he walks past Tong Po's dressing room and sees him battering
Kicking
a concrete
the shit out
post.
of a pillar,
Yeah. And
is it concrete?
Oh yeah, it's
it is concrete.
It's the pillar holding.
It's the pillar holding up the ceiling.
The building.
Yeah, the whole building.
Yeah. After this fight, the building collapsed. 300 people died. It was a real tragedy. People still talk about it to this day in Thailand. So anyway, but Kurt's like, hey, you absolutely have to
Kurt's
just
like, got a
not
bad feeling about this one.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this.
He's like, well, I don't know whether he does go and tell his brother.
Yes.
But I don't know whether does he actually tell him? I've just seen him kick the shit out of a concrete post and
he does.
It. Oh,
yeah, he absolutely does tell him.
Yeah, I mean, who's that cocky that they would think, oh yeah, I can beat this guy?
I'm tougher than concrete.
You've got to have some sort of arrogance to be like, oh, okay, this guy's just like kicked a concrete post down with his bare leg. I can go and fight him. In
some way, I can understand the arrogance because I don't think you get to be a world champion without having some belief in yourself.
Yeah.
But also, you have to kind of go, however, I'm not actually made of concrete.
I don't want to die, yeah.
And this man is destroying concrete with his bare flesh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, surprise, surprise, Eric gets beaten real bad. Yeah. He gets wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. I want to talk. We're talking about the bad stuff in this episode, and I want to talk about the fight scenes that happen anyway. Because, I think sometimes the fight scenes in Rocky were a bit wild. Yeah. You know, when someone's getting punched in the head 50 times in one round, you're like,
you'd be dead.
You're not surviving that.
No.
Like Kickboxer goes a completely different route.
You've only got to have one bad blow to the head, like in the wrong place, or if you get knocked to the ground and you hit your head on the ground in the wrong way, you've only got to have one punch to the head to die sometimes.
Yeah.
And if you think about these guys that are trained fighters, that punch is not going to be a soft punch.
No.
So
no.
You would not be able to take 50 punches from a fighter to the face or to the head. You would be dead.
Yeah.
Surely, because that many, it would just, you'll literally be smashing their skull, wouldn't you? You'd literally be like...
If you're not dead, you're talking major brain swelling and complications from that.
Yeah, like serious brain damage, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. No doubt about it.
I got a bad whack to the head a couple of years ago. Yeah.
With the putting...
It was a golf...
Yeah, golf
club.
Ooh.
And it did really come down hard and it did really hurt. And I called the doctors because I was getting a lot of headaches and stuff and ringing in my ears and stuff for ages. And the doctor said, "Oh, there's nothing we can do. You'll have to go to hospital and get a CT scan because we need to check for like fractures to the skull and whatever." And that was the doctor said to me, it was all fine. I didn't have any like fractures or anything. But the doctor said to me when I said, "Oh, I'm getting like a ringing sound in my ear," but then I was getting like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh like that in my ear for ages. And the doctor said that could take months to go.
Yeah.
He said what's happened is when you get hit to the head, your brain will like wobble about in your skull, actually move, and it takes a while to settle. And I was like, and that was just like one little knock to the head. So if you're getting beaten the shit out of, your brain can't move that much before it's damaged. Surely, because your brain would just be like jelly inside your skull.
Yeah, you ever get a yogurt and shake it around?
That's what you're doing to your brain. Yeah, when you get like impact to the head. Because I'd never thought of that, but I was like, oh, my brain.
I remember that distinctly, that happening to you. Because every time I come round, I'd be like, painful. Are you still hearing that noise? And you'd be like, yep,
for months.
Still am. And I can't remember when it stopped. I can't remember when it stopped. No, I can't remember.
It was longer than the doctor said. The doctor said it can be up to 3 months. I think it was like 5 or 6 in the end. It was a long time.
Yeah.
But I did feel a bit like I was wasting time going to hospital. But with these things, you just can't be. The doctor was like, "There's nothing we can do here. So the only thing you can do is go and get a scan because if you've got like a fracture, I don't actually know what they do if you have a fracture, but it's more like bleeds on the brain, I suppose, as well, isn't it? That's more important that they find
pressure
out.
from those kinds of things.
Yeah, so yeah, but that was one knock to the head, so I can't imagine somebody just punching me in the face or punching me in the head like repeatedly.
Yeah, and Kurt recognises this.
Yeah,
because Eric is getting wrecked. No, that doesn't work.
No.
I'm trying to.
What movie were you watching?
I'm trying. What is the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to conflate two words together. Or concatenate two words. I can't. Right. I was trying to link Eric and Wreck together, and it just
didn't work.
No, I didn't think that through.
I was trying to think what the porno version of Bloodsport would be, but
I think we know what the porno version of Bloodsport is, Emma.
No, what the title of it would be.
I think it's just Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
no.
Moving on.
Cock punch. That's what it's called. Cock punch.
Kickboxers. Oh no, why was I thinking Bloodsport? We're doing kickboxers. Why was I thinking Bloodsport?
I keep wanting to call this movie Bloodsport.
Why?
Or Kicksport. Or
no, it's Kickboxer.
Bloodboxer.
Yeah, so it would just be kickboxers, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
As in
Kickboxers
your underwear.
off. Yeah.
Kickboxers off. Anyway, yeah, get back to the movie because I'm just talking nonsense now.
Kurt recognises that Eric is in a lot of trouble and he throws the towel in. Okay, he literally throws the towel in. But Tong Po's like, nah, fuck that. Kicks the towel back out.
Yeah. It's like, I make my own rules.
I'm not leaving this ring till this man is pulp.
Yeah.
and
what
not common people pulp, just pulped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just continues the assault, right? And anyway, at one point, Eric is on the floor and Tong Po's just like, hey, I want to break that back. And just elbows him solidly in the back, and that's the end of Eric. Eric is down.
Well, it's not the end of Eric.
No, he's not dead. He's down.
Dead.
That's the end of the fight for Eric. Yeah, he doesn't die. But he's he's picked up on a stretcher by two of the workers, and Kurt follows them out. And they leave the building, and then they just dump him on the floor.
Yeah, they literally dump him on the ground outside the venue. Literally, like this guy's just been paralysed, and he just gets dumped on the street.
So it's at this
no
point.
Shit's given.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, he's done. See you later.
Yeah.
You know, well,
they're in a foreign country. Like these are American guys.
Yeah.
In a different country. They don't know where they're going or where the hospital is or what to do. And you just dump them
I'm sure there's an American embassy. You know, get in touch with the embassy. Get yourself sorted.
Yeah.
Right. It's at this point though we meet a character called Winston Taylor. Now Winston is a retired United States Army Special Forces soldier. That's a really big mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah.
He agrees to help them by driving them to the hospital. Now in the hospital we find out that as a result of Tong Po's brutal elbow to the back, Eric's paralysed from the waist down and will never be able to walk again. But he's going to be in hospital for some time.
Yeah.
Which gives Kurt quite a few months to wait for his brother to be able to come back to America. Mm-hmm. But Kurt is absolutely enraged by this, and he wants to avenge his brother. And he goes to different places in Bangkok to try and find someone who will arrange a fight for him against Tong Po. But
yeah, I mean, you've just seen the guy paralyse your brother.
Yeah.
You warned your brother not to fight him. He's kicked the shit out of a concrete post. And you think it's a good idea to go and fight him.
Yep. And Kurt doesn't know kickboxing.
What they should have done was they should have made him go and do all that training, and then he does exactly the same thing to him. He just paralysed him and he's like, oh shit.
And now you just got two brothers in wheelchairs really questioning their life choices.
Really depressed. Like, why did I learn nothing from what happened to my brother?
Oh, that's such a dark ending.
I know.
But then why would I expect anything less from the person who wanted our main character in Poltergeist to die?
But do you know what though? There needs to be more twisted movies that you don't see coming, because you always have a main character and it's always a happy ending, happily ever after.
Do you look up movies on doesthedogdie.com just to check that the dog dies?
No, I don't like it when the dog dies. But I
you
do
prefer
think
it when the dog mauls a child.
The thing is, we should have movies where there's a main character all the way through and you're rooting for them and then they just die at the end, because you would never expect the main character to die.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So it'd just be such a little twist that you'd be like, oh, okay, didn't see that coming.
I think that's probably why I liked Avengers Infinity War, I want to say, not Endgame, yeah, Infinity War, because at the end they lose.
Oh, okay.
They lose.
I've not seen it.
Like,
I think I've seen it.
like
No.
the bad guy wins the day.
That's great though, because you don't expect that.
And it's like, oh damn, it ends on a real downer. You're like, oh shit. And the next movie ends on a real downer because it's been 5 years later, and
Yeah.
everybody's dealing with half the people in the universe being removed, just like that. Like, damn, this is a downer. But yeah, I liked it for that.
But it's different. You don't.
Yes.
Yeah, you're expecting, especially with like a superhero movie, you're expecting like
Yeah.
happy ending.
Don't get me
Superheroes
wrong.
Win the day.
Are you expecting happy endings in a superhero movie?
You know what I mean. Stop talking about porn.
It does make me laugh. My kids got a rescue cat from a rescue centre.
Yeah.
It's not the last cat they got. The last cat they got was rescued from a boat scrapyard. So that's why his name's Scrap.
Yeah.
But Coco was from a rescue centre called Happy Endings Rescue.
Oh no.
That's
That's not great, is it?
Yeah,
I know that's so innocently done, but it's,
yeah. I mean, because you're
Yeah.
giving animals a happy ending, and that doesn't sound
shouldn't
right.
be giving animals happy endings.
No,
I think that probably is
no.
illegal.
You're making their life better. The
Yeah.
Better Life Rescue Centre.
They could call it like happily ever after or something like that.
Yeah,
I know that's really cringe, but
Oh yeah, you're happy ever after.
Yeah.
That's much better than everybody
Happy
going
endings.
happy endings.
I
You
gave
can
my cat a
buy
happy ending.
you can buy merchandise from them,
Oh,
like
no, you
mugs with
can't.
happy ending on it. No, come on.
No.
I tell you who doesn't have a happy ending in this film.
Who?
Eric. No, I suppose he does, because although he's paralysed for life, his brother avenges him ultimately.
Every cloud.
Every cloud. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so Cut searches and searches for a trainer to teach him Muay Thai. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I have no idea.
It's not Mai Tai, that's a cocktail. Muay Thai, I think.
Muay Thai.
Anyway. But every gym he goes to, he's laughed out of. Eventually, Winston Taylor, it is Winston Taylor, isn't it? Yeah.
So.
Tells him about Jean Chow, who is a famous Muay Thai crew, which I'm guessing means trainer or master sort of thing. Although Jean is reluctant at first, he does agree to train Kurt after Kurt prevents some goons sent by local gangster Freddie Lee, who is a higher up in the racketeering organisation, but also Tong Po's manager, surprise, surprise. But Kurt prevents some of those goons from stealing money from Jean's niece, Mai Lee. Okay, Mai Lee's very important because Kurt falls in love with her,
She's
and
a
she
love
falls in
interest.
love with Kurt. You have to have a love interest in these films as well.
Right, see, I don't think you do.
No. But what I mean is, no, you're right. You don't need them,
But they always have one.
They always have one. Yeah, they always seem
Yeah.
to have a love interest, because it can't just be about fighting. We've got to have romance, which sucks.
Which
I just want
don't-
fight movies.
Yeah, I don't agree with. I think the love interest is pointless.
Yeah,
I know it kind of links him to the guy who trains him, I suppose, but still, he could have still saved her from the thieves, and then met her uncle. They didn't have to fall in love, did they?
yeah. Do you know what I tried to watch the other week?
What?
The Notebook.
Oh, have you not seen it before?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a movie that wouldn't get made today. It wouldn't get made today.
No.
It's like, I'm going to harass you until you decide to go on a date with me.
Yeah, it was a bit
Okay.
stalkery.
Okay, creepy guy. Right.
Yeah.
No thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
How far did you get?
I think we got as far as them lying in the street.
Oh, that's not that far.
Oh,
into it,
no,
is
wait
it?
a second.
Is
No.
that far
It
into
was later than that. It was later than lying in the street. It was him finding out that she's going off to a college or something, or like, you know.
Oh, right. So
like,
not.
yeah, and you told me the ending of it, because I was like, I'm never going to watch it.
Oh, okay.
That's what happens when you start dating someone, isn't it? Hey, yeah, let's watch The Notebook together. And then even they were like, this is shit.
Yeah.
It's like, let's stop watching this. Anyway, yeah, so I tried watching that, and that was dreadful. So if I want romance, I'll watch a movie like that.
Well, this is the thing. You don't have to have.
If I want cock punching,
don't.
I'm going to watch this.
Kickboxer. I don't think it's necessary to the movie.
No, it's not
You don't have to
necessary.
throw in a love story every time. Like, why can't we just have a movie that's about this is just martial arts movie. Can't it just be about martial arts?
Yeah, well, it's like how in some movies they throw in something and you look at it and you think, oh, that's a little something for the dads. Like it'll be a romancy movie or something like that, and then it'll throw in a pair of boobs, and you're like, that's to keep the dads or the husbands entertained. It's like, oh, here's a fight movie. Let's throw in a bit of romance. Oh, it'll keep the girlfriends entertained. I just think, I just don't get it. But I tell you what, who is going to get it? Tong Po's going to get it. Right. So, right, Jean the trainer convinces Freddie Lee to arrange a preliminary match between Kurt and another fighter. So, but Kurt all this time is being trained, and the training is quite interesting, might I add. It's really just all about how far can you stretch your groin, ultimately, isn't it? That's what the training boils down to. Who'd have thought that becoming a world-class kickboxer is all about
it's not just
doing
about
the
that.
splits?
It's about kicking a tree stump. No, sorry, kicking a tree until knock it over.
Kicking a tree till you knock it over and doing the splits.
Yeah.
And
lots of hand movements and funny facial expressions and noises.
The hand movements are there, aren't they? See, that's all you need. So, but anyway, Kurt has this fight with this other fighter, and he wins, and because he wins, it means that he earns his match against Tong Po, and it's determined that they're going to fight in the ancient way. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And this is where both fighters are going to wrap their hands in hemp rope, which is then coated in resin and dipped in broken glass to make them deadly weapons.
They're so hard.
I wonder if this is actually an ancient way or just made up for the film.
I think it must be made up.
I think
surely.
It is. How ancient was it in Thailand where they're like, hey, see all this glass? Let's smash it up and stick it on our wrists and fight.
The thing is with martial arts, there's so much skill and training involved.
Yeah.
Why would you then resort to just surely the whole point of it is that you've got control and strength and that's the whole point of it, isn't it?
What's the point in them how to kick down?
If you've got glass on your hands, you can just punch somebody until they bleed.
Yeah. Death
no
by 1,000 cuts. There you go.
There's just no point to doing all the training and all the impressive moves and stuff if you're just going to beat the shit out of someone with glass on your hands.
Exactly, there you are.
I can't imagine it's a real thing.
Kicking down a concrete pillar, and some guys actually great, you can kick down a concrete pillar, but I'm going to punch you in the thigh and slice your artery. That's the end of you. Ta-da! Yeah, I know. I don't think it is. Now, in this time, Freddie Lee arranges with a great big boss in Thailand to have the fight fixed, and he borrows $1 million from the crime syndicate boss, a fella called Tao Lu, and he bets on Tong Po. Now, prior to the match as well, when Kurt isn't around, Miley is beaten, and we don't see this, but it is highly implied and confirmed later in the movie that Miley is also raped by Tong Po, and Eric is also then kidnapped as well, so that the gangster Freddie Lee can then blackmail Kurt into losing the fight. Okay. Yeah. Now, Miley then goes to Winston and begs him to help find Eric, but Winston is a little bit reluctant to cross the gangster Freddie Lee. Yeah. So he doesn't going to go do it. Now, Freddie Lee tells Kurt before the match that if he wants to save his brother's life, okay, he has to go the distance with Tong Po. Yeah. Right? And before ultimately losing the match. So it's going to be a slaughter, a drawn-out slaughter of Kurt. That's what he's looking towards. Yeah. And while Tong Po is absolutely pummeling Kurt through the fight, okay, and is also taunting Kurt about what he did to Mai Li, in the background we've got Jean and Winston assaulting the factory or the warehouse where they're holding Eric. Yep. And they get Eric free, Eric, Jean, and Winston turn up to the fight. Kurt sees that they're there, and despite being absolutely pummeled by Tong Po, he summons the strength and the rage to absolutely destroy Tong Po, which is also going to do it in for Freddie Lee, because he's borrowed $1 million to bet on Tong Po, and Tong Po's lost. So Freddie Lee's going to be getting the offski as well. And that's the end of the film. Literally, the fight ends, film ends.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, it's just like him, his brother, and his girlfriend all just like, yay, we've won.
Everything's resolved. That's it.
I just looked up the glass on the hands thing.
Oh, yeah?
So, no, ancient martial artists did not use smash glass in the hands, but a myth suggests they did, likely popularised by movies like Kickboxer. While some ancient martial artists used hand wraps of hemp, there's no evidence of fighters using glass on the hands, though a similar practice existed in the more modern, I don't know how you pronounce this, Dam boxing of Nigeria, Dambe. Boxing of Nigeria. Yeah. In Dambe, some fighters would coat their cloth-wrapped hands in glue and glass, though this practice was later outlawed. So it was a real thing in Nigeria, but not, it got outlawed, because obviously that's awful. That's like brutal.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't say when it was outlawed, it just says it was outlawed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dambe, even.
Dambe. Yeah, so anyway, awesome movie, but we got to talk about the bad stuff. I haven't got loads of bad stuff. Have you?
I've got bad costume.
Yeah, I've got bad costume.
I've got bad scenes.
Yeah. I've got one bad scene.
And
I think I've got a line that isn't... Well, I'll explain it. It's not necessarily the line that's bad, but it's the...
Okay.
Concept behind the line. If that makes sense.
Yeah, interesting.
But I think everything else is good that I wrote down, because it's a classic. You can't, argue with the classics.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Go on then. What do you want to talk about first?
So I've got scene.
Yeah.
It's not. You might think this is good because it's so cringe, but it was like the second scene in the movie when him and his brother are on like the river cruise. They go on this like little cruise, don't they?
Oh yeah.
And they're sitting next to each other, but they're like, it's like a really romantic little boat trip that you do with a partner. So they're sitting next to each other on the boat.
Yeah.
And then at one point, I think it's Kurt's got his arm around Eric, and they get flowers. Like they get flowers from another boat that passes by, I think, don't they? And it's just all a bit coupley, and it was all very cringe. I was like, they're brothers. This is really weird and awkward.
Yeah, it was. I agree with you. That was really weird. And that's where my bad costume actually comes from.
Oh, okay.
So during that riverboat
this
scene...
might be the same thing.
You've got Jean Claude, JCVD, I'll call him for short.
Yeah.
Right? He's wearing this double denim get-up.
Yeah, sleeveless top.
Sleeveless
it's very
double
Neil
denim.
Breen.
And it's really Neil Breen.
Van Damme look.
Oh, I think actually
that's hilarious.
A really
if he
good
was.
shout. I bet he was.
That is hilarious if he was, because the two couldn't be any different if they tried.
Because it's a real, I think that sleeveless denim shirt thing is a real kind of I mean, it's not, but I think they're going for a real tough guy look, aren't they?
The only people that can pull that, nobody can pull it off because it's an awful look, but the only people that can actually wear it are people that could kick your ass if you took the piss out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you're a martial artist and someone was like, "What the fuck are you wearing?"
Yeah.
And you could kick the shit out of them, then you wouldn't get taken the piss out of if everyone knew who you were. But nobody else can get away with double denim and a sleeveless denim top. No,
it's just so bad.
No
isn't
man
it?
can really get away
with
that.
Do you know, there are those sorts of guys in the world where you just look at them and you think, they might not be a trained fighter, they might not be anything, but you look at them and you just think, that's probably the toughest person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The sort of person that could look like they could drink 50 beers in one night and just be like...
Some people you just look at and you think, I'm not messing with you. You look like you could kill me.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do some people... But I've met people like that. I've met women like that who I think, fucking hell, you would... look like I could upset you so easily and you would beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
and they're not. And then you get to know them and you're like, oh, actually, you're fine. But
Yeah.
I think it's just that resting bitch face that some people have. It's like they just look like so intense all the time, but it's just their face.
Yes.
They just look like they're grumpy or they're really intense. But actually, when you chat to them, you're like, oh, you're not like that at all.
No.
Like, you're really nice.
It is absolutely that impression of someone.
Yeah.
Because they might look really tough or whatever, your first impression is, oh, they're going to be really mean. They're going to be real nasty.
Yeah.
But no, they're not.
Wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
They're probably the nicest person in the world. But you're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
It's weird, isn't
you
it?
probably
how
still wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them. But
Yeah.
until you do, they're just absolutely fine
And
people.
then sometimes you meet people that you think, oh, they just look so innocent and sweet, and then they're awful.
They're just the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't judge a book by its cover.
No, you
You
can't.
really can't.
No, you really can't. You really can't. But yeah, those are the sorts of people that
So-
can pull off short sleeve, no sleeve denim
Was
shorts.
that your only bad costume?
That I know there are more bad costumes because I'm guessing.
Well, I just think the outfits for the final fight, they're like loincloths. They're just so skimpy and revealing. And I just thought, really?
That was something for the ladies.
Would they need to wear that? Would you not wear a pair of shorts?
I mean, Jean Claude Van Damme is absolutely ripped in this film.
Absolutely, but
He is an amazing figure of a man
would
in
you
this
not
film.
want something a bit more sturdy on if you were fighting like that, like a pair of shorts or something?
Yeah,
'Cause
especially
everything's
if
falling out.
those rope gloves are covered in glass.
So-
I'm not having my wee
yeah.
Johnson cut by nothing.
So I went down a bit of a wormhole on TikTok the other day. You know how you just see a video pop up and then you end up, like this morning it was the world's most dangerous roads, and one popped up.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
literally like 2,000 foot up in the air, no barrier,
Oh,
on the side of a mountain, like a cliff.
and you got people doing 3-point turns on it.
You got people passing each other, and you're like, oh, I get anxious just watching these videos. You would never see me on one of these roads. So I went down a wormhole that this morning, but the other day a sumo wrestling video came up, and then I just went down this wormhole about sumo wrestlers, and I didn't realise, this is just a side note, that they don't have weight categories in sumo wrestling. So you can literally fight somebody that's like twice your weight, apparently. They don't have weight categories. It just goes on ability, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
I did not know that.
there was a couple of videos I watched where, so when they're fighting, sometimes, I don't know what they're called. What's the things they wear for sumo wrestling?
Oh, you know, I used to know that. Let me look it up while you're talking. Let me look it up.
Anyway, they can sometimes, if they're not tied properly, can come undone. So this guy, the back of his was coming loose, and obviously if that comes loose, you're completely exposed. I mean, you've already got like your ass cheeks out. It's literally just covering your bits. So because they don't want to be exposed, obviously while they're fighting, I don't know who the guy is, not the ref, but like the guy that's in the ring with them. I don't know what he's called either.
Yeah. The arbiter.
He comes in and they have to stay. So they'll like say something. They'll be like stop or whatever they say, and they have to stay in the position they're in exactly without moving at all while he does up their thing. That does up their like costume. I don't know what it's called.
Would you like to know?
Yes.
It's a mawashi.
Mawashi.
I thought it was a rikishi, but no,
Okay.
a rikishi is a sumo wrestler. That's
okay.
right. So and the
Mawashi.
reason I thought I knew that was because rikishi used to be a WWE wrestler. I think.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Go on. Yeah.
So while this guy does up the mawashi,
mawashi.
Mawashi. While he does that up, they have to stay in the exact position. And then once he's done it up, they can carry on. But they can't move. You can't move so they can do it up. You have to stay in the position you're in while he does it up because that's how you work. It's almost like freezing time. Like that's how you were in the fight.
Oh my
so
God.
You can't get out of the fight.
Yeah.
He has to just do it up while you're like, you could be in the weirdest position. He has to just come and do up. But I just went down this wormhole and I was like, why do they wear? And I didn't.
So did the
ref.
ref.
I didn't look it up, but I don't know what the history is there with the outfits they wear because they're so skimpy. Like their whole arse is out. It's literally like a G-string type of, but like really thick, isn't it? It's like a really padded. And can they grab hold of it as well? I think when they're wrestling, can't they? They can.
Yeah.
Grab hold of it to move them around.
Hold of that to move it around. And that brought up an urban legend about sumo wrestlers.
Oh, okay.
So there's an urban legend around sumo wrestlers that they can ingest their testicles at will. That they train to ingest their testicles because I think the idea is people grab them by the mawashi and pull on that, and if you imagine like atomic wedgie by a sumo wrestler cannot be good for you. So it had this urban legend that they that they retract their testicles for protection. Although, apparently grabbing or pulling the mawashi in the groin is a forbidden move.
It does say that one of the reasons they wear them is to give the opponent something to grab. So on the side.
Because there's nothing else to grab. What are they going to do?
Oh, they actually get disqualified if it comes off during the match. That's why they have to stop them and do it up. Because if it comes off, they get disqualified. It's also symbolism.
Yep.
And it's also meant to display honesty. It's protection because they'll tuck their genitals behind their pubic bones to protect them during the intense physical activity of a match.
Yep.
It's typically made of cotton, or for professional matches, higher ranked wrestlers wear silk. They're expensive and can weigh up to £12. So this is why this guy's doing it up then, because they can get disqualified if it comes off. Also, what I think I learned from sumo wrestling is that the idea is you've either got to get your opponent out of the ring, or on the ground.
I believe so. I mean, I'm not.
And then you win.
Yeah.
The ones I watched, they were all celebrating when someone was down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
A bit like wrestling when you do like 1, 2, 3, and then they're out.
Yeah.
Or if they got them out of the circle, they were done as well. They were out. So yeah, I mean, sumo wrestling's quite interesting. But I just went down this wormhole like you do on TikTok.
I mean, Emma, what I'm really interested in, right, is the fact that you've also looked into the fact that there's no weight categories.
No.
So are you thinking of a career here? It's like, I could do that.
That came up in one of the videos because there was like this guy that was twice the size of the other guy.
Yeah.
And I think on the voiceover it said there's no weight categories. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I might have to look that up as well. It just goes on ability.
Wow.
But every other kind of fighting goes on weight, doesn't it? Like boxing, you have different weights, and I think like cage fighters and everything, they all have like weight categories, I'm sure. Let's have a look. No, professional sumo does not have weight classes. Professional wrestlers compete against opponents of varying sizes, and weight is an advantage, but not the only factor, as technique and skill are also crucial. However, amateur sumo often includes weight classes. So professionals don't. But it is an advantage because obviously it's harder to get somebody twice your size out of the ring, isn't it, or down on the floor. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about kickboxing here.
Yeah, when we're talking about kickboxing, but I mean, I don't really think American martial arts movies really just stick to one martial art. You know, it's like, this is a movie like kickboxing, and I mean, there wasn't really a lot of kickboxing in it. You know,
he did kick the tree.
He did kick the tree. And they did that kind of thing where they put their hands up like kickboxers rather than holding their fists up, like, you know, like I saw Tom Poe going in with his hands up, like, and it looked like, oh, I might have seen someone do that in a kickboxing fight once before, you know, and they're doing it in this film. Yeah. So yeah, okay, the bad costume for you, mine was the double denim with the cut off shirts, sleeves, and yours were the actual loincloths, which did not leave a lot to the imagination.
And I just thought you'd wear something. You would, if you're fighting and you're doing all these different kicks and stuff, like you would want something that, you know, covers you up. You wouldn't want to be in a skimpy little outfit. You'd want something that you're going to feel secure in, wouldn't you? Yeah,
especially with that glass flying around.
Yeah.
It made me feel ill. I'm actually like, yes. I would not want that at all. Right, I've got some bad scenes.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot.
Would you like me to talk about them?
I've done my one.
You've done your one bad scene. So my bad scenes are the fights.
Okay.
They're not great fights. Okay.
Yeah, true.
They're not as good as when I remembered them as a kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember thinking, oh wow, what great action scenes. But they're really not. Specifically, the first two fights, right? In the first fight that we see where Eric is, you know, defending his title, whatever.
Yeah.
He's beating a guy senseless, okay? But the other guy is just standing there, not even trying to defend himself. Eric is just punching and kicking the crap out of him, and he's just like, yeah, keep hitting me. Please just keep hitting me.
Yeah.
Right? So, one, there's zero fight choreography. There must be zero fight choreography.
Yeah. I mean, surely there must have been choreography though. Surely they didn't just go, right, just ad-lib this fight. Do you think?
I don't know. I mean, you'd think try and defend yourself at least, but let him get some hits in. You know, you don't need to be punched 50 times.
No.
You just need to be punched a few times, but let him break your defenses down and then let him beat you up. Don't just stand there, punch me, 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 ad infinitum, ad nauseum. Down I go. Oh, Eric's the winner.
Yeah.
But then the funny thing was, when Eric was getting his arse handed to him by Tong Po, it was the opposite. Tong Po was just punching, 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 kick, 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 punch, punch, kick, punch,
true.
kick, and Eric's just standing there taking a beating. And like,
and you're supposed to be at the same level, aren't you? So it's like,
yeah. I mean, fine. If you want to make Tong Po this absolutely amazing fighter, but Eric is supposed to be a great fighter too. Give us an epic bout, you know.
Yeah.
Give us Apollo Creed versus Ivan Drago in Rocky 4.
Yeah.
Give us that. I mean, to be fair, there probably was a lot of just punch, 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 punch as well. But yeah. Give us something more. Give us Rocky versus Apollo Creed, you know, where multiple people are getting punched multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really disappointing. Fight scenes were really disappointing.
Yeah.
And I didn't remember them being that disappointing.
Well, no, because we would have been so young when we watched it the first time around. We would have probably been impressed.
Yeah.
Now we're older and wiser. We've seen the world now.
We've seen the world. I've seen great fight choreography in movies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to see great fight choreography, some of the wushu stuff, starring Jet Li and Donnie Yen and Michelle Yeoh as well. There's such great fight choreography, wonderful stuff. Once Upon a Time in China. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not amazing movies, but they've got
the fight scenes are
just wonderful fight scenes. I mean, I was impressed with the Matrix fight scenes, right? Because you know they're doing all that business, but these films are just like second to none.
Yeah.
Ip Man, I think. Sorry, great choreography. And they were made around the same times.
Yeah, and this, to be fair, the whole concept of this movie is about fighting, so you would have thought the fight scenes would have been spot on, but well.
I think it's just something about American martial arts movies. They just kind of wing it, you know. They really do. Yeah. Especially back then. Nowadays, they're probably a little bit better because they're like, hey, wait a second. We can get these great fight choreographers. I remember watching Jackie Chan movies. I can't remember which one it was, but Jackie Chan always works with the same fight crew as well, and they've got like it's timing. It's a really specific timing for punching, kicking, and taking these kicks and that. So if they're out of time, they'll get hit. Yeah. And I was watching this one behind the scenes thing where it was a new fighter. It was a Dutch guy who was the bad guy in the movie fighting Jackie Chan, and he couldn't get the timing right.
Oh,
and
so he's just getting beaten the shit out of.
He kept hitting Mr. Chan so many times, and you could just see the frustration on Jackie Chan building because he's like, it's just boom, 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 boom. That's the timing. Why can't you get the timing? Yeah. And again, next scene, bang, and you could see the guys like, I am absolutely fucking annoying this man. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They're really interesting. Really interesting. But good fight choreography we did not have here. You got anything else bad?
Yeah, I have actually. I've got a bad prop, which I also want to talk about a line. They're kind of linked. And then I have got a bad actor as well. Oh. Which I forgot about.
Yes. Okay. Go on.
So the bad prop. So when Kurt's doing all the training, one of the things he uses to train him is this leg stretching machine. So it literally pulls his legs apart so he does the splits. And he does it more and more, doesn't he? Like as he trains, it gets wider and wider. And it literally, this is like a torture device. It's awful. I guess it's obviously for flexibility and stuff, and he does do the splits and stuff, doesn't he, while he's fighting. So he's got this torture device, which is a leg stretcher.
Yeah.
So that's my bad prop, because I was like, what is this thing?
What is it doing?
It's like medieval torture.
Yeah.
But so he does all this like training for weeks and weeks, including that awful machine. And he, just before the fight, like literally I think it's like a day or two before he's due to fight, what's his name, Tong Po?
Yes.
This Eric says to him, I don't want you to fight, Tong Po. I was like, you've just let him do 6 weeks of hell, of like he almost breaks his leg kicking that bloody tree. He's been on the leg stretch machine. He's now infertile probably, because he's like been on this machine, this torture device. And now you're telling me you don't want him to do the fight. Like, I'd be like, the fuck, I'm not doing the fight when I've been through all this for 6 weeks. Yeah, so I just feel like, what? You couldn't have told him that like 6 weeks ago before he started all of this. You wait until he's been through absolute hell.
Oh dear, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, I had the prop down for good and bad, actually.
Oh, you're the same prop for good and bad.
I've called it the leg stretcher machine ball spreader torture device.
That's a bit of a mouthful.
I don't think it was a good prop. I think it was a bad prop.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing that I spotted in the film as well, which is like one of those little errors as well. So I can't really put it as a good scene, bad scene, or anything like that. But it's when they get Eric into Winston's van to get him to the hospital, right? His legs are sticking out the bottom of the stretcher. His feet are sticking out the bottom of the stretcher. And when they go to close the van door, he pulls his feet in. Eric, you're paralysed.
Yeah, you're paralysed, mate. Don't forget that. Quite a key part of the movie as well.
Real key part.
It's the whole point of this fight.
Maybe it hadn't kicked in yet. Maybe it hadn't kicked in. You know, it was spreading its way down his legs.
When you're paralysed, does it take time for your brain to go, oh yes, I forgot I'm paralysed.
Hang on, yeah. I'll just give you one last action with your legs so they don't get crushed in a van. I don't think he's going to notice. I know people
get phantom pains, but I don't know if they get phantom movement, do they, when they're paralysed?
Oh no, I mean, it's just honestly mental. You had another bad thing, didn't you?
I had bad actor.
Yeah, oh yes.
Right,
yes,
so I've got bad actor, but loved it. So it is bad, but it was funny bad.
Yeah, okay.
So it's Van Damme.
Yeah.
He's not an actor, is he? Come on,
he's not. Really not.
I know he's done a lot of movies, but he's the facial expressions and the noises when he finds out about his brother being paralysed.
Oh God, yeah.
Chef's kiss for a bad movie.
And he's trying so hard.
So hard. And also I really enjoyed all of the, I know I've put this down as a bad thing, but all of the facial expressions and noises when he's doing the training as well. There's some, but I had to put him down as a bad actor because he can't act, but it is entertaining.
Yes.
Because he's so bad. And like you say, he's trying so hard.
It's like the precursor to Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But slightly better than Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't think when I was a kid I was watching those films and thinking, God, Jean Claude Van Damme can't act.
No, but as a kid we wouldn't be.
No, we wouldn't be.
Thinking that.
Yeah. Oh.
But you know, we're older and wiser now.
Excuse me.
We're older.
Sneezing away. Yeah, we're older and wiser. We're not that much wiser because we're watching it again. Yeah. So I don't have anything else bad to say about the film.
No, I don't. So how would you improve the movie?
Better fight scenes, better fight choreography. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You know, so I just want to talk about this, right? So for example, you know how we're talking about getting punched 50 odd times, right?
Yeah.
Here, I've looked something up about the film, right? So towards the end of the second round, there's one sequence where Tong Po, the second round in the last fight, okay? Yeah. There's a sequence where Tong Po, bearing in mind he's got hemp-covered glass on his fists, all right? Tong Po punches Cut on the stomach 4 times, punches him in the face 3 times, punches him in the face 13 times rapidly, punches him in the stomach 9 times rapidly, then does a double fist type punch on his face Tong Po's hands are covered in broken glass.
Yeah.
In all probability, Kurt's face and stomach would resemble raw hamburger meat after this, right?
He's not going to be looking good, is he?
But, I mean, he's got just one little cut on his stomach and on his face that he got earlier. So, yeah, if you're gonna put this kind of high-stakes thing, make it matter.
Yeah.
You know? Have Kurt avoiding attacks.
It wasn't massively different, was it?
Yeah.
From the injuries you would get if they didn't have the glass on their hands.
Yep.
And actually, probably the injuries he got would have been worse than that without the glass, wouldn't they? So if he was just punching him that many times, he would have got worse injuries than because he didn't have like bruising or swelling or anything afterwards either. I mean, I don't know how long that takes to come out after a fight.
Yeah, I mean,
but
when you see boxers in a fight,
I've seen boxers in
when you look at them from the start of the beginning to the end of the fight, maybe it's a whole 12 rounds or something. You start to see
sometimes
their faces.
They are battered.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Yeah,
it must be so painful.
That's where then starts, and that's where they do like.
It comes up quite quickly, I think, with that much trauma to the body, doesn't it? Like if it's like a punch in the face, then and like again, these are professional fighters. Their punch is going to be pretty bloody hard. Yeah. So I imagine that
glass on that.
Yeah, I imagine that would bruise and swell quite quickly.
100%.
Because your body just goes into like protection mode with swelling, doesn't it?
So like just absolutely to fix this movie. I think the bits in between the fights, they're fine.
Yeah.
You know, get rid of the romance, but
yeah,
just give us better choreographed fights.
Yeah.
Make them more high stakes if you have to, you know. But I know it's fine that Eric gets completely owned by Tong Po. So maybe make Tong Po toy with him. Eric's fighting him and Tong Po's just like batting him away like you're insignificant to me. And then he just goes, now I'm going to end you. And it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would take out the love story because I thought that was pointless. And I would have him lose the fight at the end. Because you would never expect that as the viewer.
Yeah.
And I think it would be a really like fun little twist because it would be the whole premise of the movie is you've paralysed my brother, I'm going to get revenge by fighting you getting good enough to fight you and win.
Yeah.
So for him, I just think it'd probably make it into a comedy rather than a whatever it is. I don't think it's meant to be a comedy.
It does have some funny moments in it, but
I think it would make it a comedy movie because you'd be like, "What? He's just done all that training and all that, like all the build up to it, and then the last scene he just loses badly."
It's like that bit in
and
the other
just
guys.
See them both in their wheelchairs at the end.
You know that cop movie with Will Ferrell where you've got The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. Did we mention this?
I think we might have mentioned.
Yeah, we did
this
mention
before.
it during Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Where it's like that sort of thing where you're not expecting it. They jump off the roof, bang the dead.
They go
like,
aim for the bushes, don't they? And
what
they
the
just
fuck?
Jump on the concrete.
I mean, literally, I think that came into my head because I was editing the episode where we mentioned that the other day. Yeah.
So I would genuinely have him lose the fight at the end because as the viewer, you would never expect that, and it would be so funny to just have all that build up, all the training montages, all the like he's doing really well, he's getting really fit and strong, and then Tong Po just does the same sort of thing to him.
Do you think Van Damme's ego would allow that to happen?
No, never. He wouldn't. He wouldn't do the movie if that was the.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know if Van Damme's a particularly egomaniacal man.
No.
But imagine if a producer came to him and said, "Look, guys, the movie's not doing really well in advances. The audiences are saying they want to see you lose."
Yeah.
I wonder how hard they'd push back. I can't lose. I'm the muscles from Brussels.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's known to be egotistical. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't. Know. He might be the nicest man alive. I really don't know.
So, what are you scoring this movie?
I'm giving this a 3 out of 5.
See, I was going to give it 3 out of 5 as well.
Oh my god, are we agreeing on a score?
Like, do I give it 4 out of 5? Do I give it 3.5? I think 3 because I don't know. I've got a lot more good things than bad though.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 3.5. I'll never score higher than you, do I?
No, you don't usually.
I'm normally quite stingy with my scores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it 3.5 because I have got more good than bad.
Okay.
And I do think it's a classic.
Yeah.
It's one of those classic 90s films that we grew up with, and I did quite enjoy watching it again.
Okay, fair.
You have to take it for what it is, obviously, with a lot of these movies. You have to take it for yes, it's a martial arts movie, but you can't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
And there are some, like you said, there are some funny little moments in it, which we'll talk about on the flip side, because we're talking about the good. So I think 3.5.
Okay. Well, I think I went with a 3 because I know I said to you when we were watching it, I said, God, there's so many really boring bits in this film that I do not remember as a kid. I don't remember. I remember like the brother getting his back broken, but all the little bits of like there's one bit where they have like this little training fight in Bangkok between it was in Bangkok between the pair of them in a park before the fight with Tong Po, and it's like they start fighting and then they throw a couple of kicks at each other and then they stop and then they start chatting, and then it was like there was all these little bits in there that was like, well, you could just get rid of that scene, get rid of that scene, and just streamlined it. I mean, I can't remember how long the film was. It was probably only about an hour and a half, hour and 40, something like that. But you could have easily made it an hour and 20, hour and 30 minute film, just getting rid of some of the bits you just didn't need. And there was a lot of fillery rubbish.
We do get a lot of that in all these movies, don't we? A lot of filler.
And it just upsets me.
Does it have to be a certain length? Like, does it have to be a certain length to get in the cinema? Or like, what are they doing it for?
No idea. It's an hour and 37 minutes, and you could have easily have stripped off 17 minutes of that film. Yeah. And I think because of that, there was just too much crap in between any interesting bits, and it just made me lose interest. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd love to have given this more points, but it made it difficult for me to give it those points. And I don't like that. I don't like my life being difficult, Emma.
No, I know you don't.
Who does? No, well.
No.
Right, so that was Kickboxer. Emma's given it 3.5. I've given it 3 stars. Someone please make a note of that for us. That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, I've written down my score. I'll write down yours as well.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
I'll end up deleting my notes and then I won't know.
You'll just have one single note with 3 and 3.5 in there. You're thinking, what's that a measurement of? What? Yes. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining in and listening. That was episode 4 of our American martial arts movies.
Yes.
We've got 2 more episodes of this season to go. Look, if you want to drop into the comments of the Patreon, if you're listening on there, if you are following us on social media, just let us know what your favourite martial arts movies were from the history, because there's one that's coming up which I think you'll love, Emma. I think you'll really like it because it's just hilarious. Okay. And I remember watching this film as a kid and just loving it. It might be dreadful, but I loved it when it came out. But otherwise, we're going to go and record the flip side and talk about the good bits of Kickboxer. So if you want to come and join us on the Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/ICBadMovies, and for $3 of your money,
it's nothing.
You can. We've had this discussion before, Emma.
Bargain.
It's a bargain. It's not nothing. $3 can be the difference between someone buying a property. You know, if you give up Netflix, you give up Costa and Starbucks. Yeah. Give up $3 on the IC Bad Movies Patreon.
Yeah.
You could afford that house. Never mind that those damn bastard billionaires aren't paying their taxes and they're hoarding wealth. But that's enough of that. It's the kids that are wrong for trying to enjoy their meagre existence. Yeah. So enjoy your meagre existence, everyone. Join us on the Patreon. Spend those $3. Say God damn it to financial security. You can't buy
a house anyway.
Yeah, you can't buy a house anyway. You know. What are you going to do? Give those $3 to your landlord of all people? No. Yeah. Fuck your landlord.
You might as well listen to us while you're working all the hours God sends.
Yeah. When you're working that third job.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear us on?
Listen to it.
I'm sorry. I know life is hard. I know it's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard for us. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.